Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me today for a care package episode. Got the stack of cards that you see in front of you here recently. I think this came in the mail late last week, and it's from a great channel that I'm sure just about all of you are familiar with, I would hope. I certainly am. It's one of the first channels that I found in the cardboard community and got into when I first joined the platform. Watched a ton of his content and still do. And that is Doug and family over at Don't Talk to Robots. Fantastic channel name. Got this completely out of the blue. I was not expecting anything from Doug, and all of a sudden got an email that a package was on the way to me from the USPS from Doug. So I got a nice little note here. Yo, Shane, heard you needed a Don't Talk to Robots sticker. Yes, that is awesome. How about two? Here's a handful of 90 Topps designs as well. I won a box of wrestling cards, so thought I would send some of the 90s your way. Hope you enjoy and keep on rocking. Doug at Don't Talk to Robots. And notice as I was unfolding the note here, we got a nice dad joke on this calendar. What do you call a boat that's 50% off? A sailboat. Ba-dum-bum. So thank you very much for the note, Doug. I will store that with all the other YouTube notes. And I'll leave a link below in the event that you're not subscribed to Don't Talk to Robots. Even if you are, maybe check the link anyway, because I had an experience recently where I was going back and forth with Doug on in the comments to one of my videos, and he made a comment about something that he'd shown in one of his videos, and it occurred to me, I don't think I saw that in my feed. Hopped on over to his channel, double-checked, and YouTube had unsubscribed me from Don't Talk to Robots, which is a major foul. That's not a good move, YouTube. I'm assuming it was the algorithm everybody talks about, or set of algorithms that somehow deemed that I didn't want to be subscribed to Don't Talk to Robots anymore. I don't know why that's the case. He was one of the earliest channels that I subbed to. I've watched, dozens, if not 100 or more of his videos over time, so I don't understand what it was that the algorithm, used to determine that I should not be subscribed any longer, but that was a crying shame. Of course, I rectified that immediately, and I am resubbed. So check the link below if you haven't heard of Doug, and even if you have, maybe give it a look and just make sure that you are still subbed, and don't let that experience happen to you. I don't know if maybe the algorithm was upset, based on Doug's channel name that involves, not trusting robots and technology. Maybe that played a part. I'm not sure. But anyway, here are the wrestling cards that were mentioned by Doug. So I'm not a big wrestling fan, so I probably won't know all these guys, although I do remember Triple H here. I was a wrestling fan for about a month or two in the 90s, just because a buddy of mine was into it. And I remember Triple H with D-Generation X at the time, which was kind of comical. John Cena is another wrestler that I do know, just because he's kind of a pop culture figure. He's hosted Saturday Night Live once or twice. He's in some movies, so I do recognize him. And these are pretty cool, as Doug alluded to. They're on the 1990 Topps design, which was my first cardboard love when I started out in the hobby as a wee lad back in the spring of 1990, or really winter of 89-90. First baseball cards that I pulled out of packs, and so I'm definitely a fan of the design to this day, and sort of the comic book, stippled printing element that exists on the borders. No, the set is not for everybody, but in my opinion, it's just got so much nostalgia and so many memories that it's remained a favorite of mine. Here's a Samoa Joe. Must be a newer wrestler, maybe. I don't know who that is. R-Truth. We got Dominic Mysterio. Now, when I was a kid, there was a wrestler, Rey Mysterio. I don't know if Dominic here is related or anything. Oh yeah, here we go. Defending his father, Rey Mysterio. So Rey used to wear those Mexican wrestling masks and was kind of an acrobatic, wild wrestler back in the 90s, and had no clue that his son was wrestling. That's pretty cool. Here's Robert Roode, who couldn't bother to get out of his nightgown and get dressed for his match. We got Rhea Ripley, who looks like a tough customer indeed. Timothy Thatcher. So you wouldn't typically picture a wrestler going by Timothy, but not a very intimidating name. But this is a rookie card as well. It looks like wrestling has kind of a different version of the rookie card logo. We've got Grand Metallic, and this is sort of like the look I was thinking of when I mentioned Rey Mysterio, those classic wrestling masks like you'd see on Mexican wrestlers of the 70s or on Pepino Man video from time to time. So pretty cool card there. And then I've also got this Apollo Crews, who is about to punch this unfortunate gentleman right in the face. Pretty cool card there. SmackDown is an appropriate subtitle for that one. So neat card. So this is a fun array of 90s here. Doug, really appreciate these. As you and your brother Andy know, always looking for ways to kind of expand and grow my 1990 Topps themed collection. And so really appreciate you passing those along. And to go with that, I've got two of these like foily type parallels that look like they came out of this box. These are really cool. We got AJ Styles and John Morrison. So got that rainbow foil effect going on. Those are pretty wild as well. And did get a couple of these cards from my friend Sean at Sean's Stuff maybe a few months back now. So I've actually got a small little collection of these 90 themed wrestling cards going on, which is nice. Not to be outdone, Douglas also included some baseball cards of the 1990 variety. And these are appreciated. I can tell by the bright cardstock and the less familiar to me images that these are from the traded set. So we got Candy Maldonado, and you can see on the back, you know, they had much brighter cardstock, more similar to a Peachy at the time. And of course the T after the card number for traded designation. Dave Parker in an unfamiliar Milwaukee Brewers uniform. Did not recall, if I'm being honest, that he spent time with the Brewers. Of course, there's his esteemed career, most notably with the Pirates, but also the Reds and Athletics. So apparently played with Milwaukee when he was winding it down. And then Jack McDowell, very effective pitcher there as well. So pretty cool stuff there. We'll put up Dave Parker here in the background. So love all the 90s goodness. And then probably what I'm most excited about, believe it or not, as alluded to in the note from Doug, the Don't Talk to Robots stickers. I'll put this note up here as well. It's really generous of Doug to send these along. He has some fantastic custom artwork and stickers that he makes for his channel. I don't know how he does it, but here's the first one. DT2R, Don't Talk to Robots. And he gets, you know, rainbow shine on these that is every bit as nice as what Topps does with their trading cards. Just an awesome sticker. And then the one that I was most excited about, and I think the reason Doug mentioned this, look at that thing catch the light. I think I need to get my sunglasses, folks. That is just incredible. But the other sticker is one that I've seen on other channels. But before we get to that, I actually have one other baseball card here. It looks like it fell out of the stack. This is a modern Chris Bryant, and I'm guessing this was probably a dupe of Kaylin's maybe that she threw in the package. But this is from the 70 Years of Topps insert set, where they created, you know, one card on every design from, you know, 1952 right up to present day. You know, Topps, they love recycling their own designs in this era of cardboard monopoly. Imagination seems to have gone out the window, and we get a lot of reprints of designs of Topps past, so they're pretty reliant on that. However, that is the one card that I probably would want from that insert set, and definitely didn't have it. Now back to the sticker. I'm sure you've seen this gracing other channels. I've mentioned to Doug on occasion that I was very jealous of the folks who had received one of these and would love a copy for my YouTube collection. Don't Talk to Robots rainbow sticker with the sort of transformer looking rainbow foil element going on here. This is just fantastic. I will definitely treasure this along with all of my other YouTube keepsakes. Probably the coolest sticker or kind of business card or sticker that I've seen any YouTuber create. And I love the hidden element in the logo. Aside from just the awesome aesthetics of it, it does have a D, T, and R for Don't Talk to Robots kind of built in, with the eyebrows and nose being the T and the D and the R making the robot's eyes. So super creative job with the sticker from a gentleman who is super creative himself and one of the great members of the YouTube card community. If for some reason you are not familiar with Doug's awesome channel and his rips and breaks and eBay pickups and mail days and his involvement from his hilarious kids and family, it's a family affair over there at Don't Talk to Robots. and can't recommend them enough. And clearly, based on this completely unsolicited care package, you can see that Doug is one of the good guys in this community, and truly appreciate that you took some time to put this together and send it my way. So thank you very much, Doug. We'll try to hit you back with something Chicago related here. I'm going to be traveling for work for a week or two and taking some time away from the house as well. So it might be a couple weeks, but I will definitely get you back with something. And to everybody else, appreciate you stopping by to spend a few minutes here. And I will certainly be back in the very near future with some more sports card content. Until then, take care and maybe talk to robots. It doesn't always work out so bad.